Hey guys, ready? Ready to fight. This is the last round of the league, and we're facing Team Bulgaria chess. Looks like a strong team. We'll do our best, and games are starting in 36 seconds. Last round, I think we're in third place out of 88, 84 teams. I didn't see the standings. I don't know what are our chances, but I don't care. I want to win every game. That's the spirit. All right, 5 seconds to start. My opponent is a bit higher rated than me, but very similar. Anyway, rating is just a number. So he goes for a modern defense. That's the kind of opening I hate. But I'll play. I'm gonna refrain from playing knight c3. Knight c3 would be normal. a6. Now let's see, interesting. Yeah, I might play with c3, but then b5 is going to come, and then b4. If I go for c4 first, and then knight c3, what is a6, right? I'm gonna go with c4, like a king's Indian, where you might play a6, but it's not the main idea. I don't know. Bishop g4, it's kind of weird. If he ever takes on f3, bishop e3 is also interesting. I'm gonna go with bishop e2. I don't see a problem. If e5, I go d5. I don't usually play the white side of a king's Indian, but I might right now. So h3 takes, and e5, d5. If e5, d5. That's it. And yes, having the bishop pair, it's not ideal to block the center, but on the other hand, his remaining bishop is terrible. So he goes for c5, which I think makes a bit more sense, right? There's something to be said about e5 here. e5, c takes d4, and e6 is tempting there. He's attacking d4, so my options are limited. d5, d takes e5, e5, and bishop e3 are the things I'm thinking. So d5 is a strange Benoni. d5. Maybe it's not so bad after all. 5 bishop 2. Yeah. e5 takes on d5. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with d5. I don't think this is bad. If he plays Benoni style with e6, e takes d5, I think my bishop is gonna be a bit better than it is right now. And if he goes knight e5 immediately, I might just go bishop e2 and castle. And long term, if queen e5, bishop e2, long term, whoa, so he's giving the two bishops. Now that's unexpected. Bishop h6 is a move here. Funny one. Bishop h6. I might do it. Bishop h6, knight e5, queen e2, or bishop e2. Yeah, bishop e2, knight takes e4, I'm hanging. So queen e2. And then if queen a5, yeah, bishop h6, knight e5, queen e2, queen a5, castle, queen takes c3. Hey, Karmar. Some bishop g7, maybe. I don't like it. I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm gonna just castle. I didn't like that line. I'd rather do bishop h6 now with tempo and then h4, h5 than allowing that. Hey, Joey. Let's go h4. h4, knight e5. Again, bishop e2. So I might play queen c2 first, and if knight e5, bishop e2. Yeah, let's play queen c2. At least I'm protecting this guy. Hey, okay, tested. Yeah. How's it going? We just started. This is the first game. 0-0 so far. It's a tough match. They are high rated. But, I mean, I have the bishop pair. I should not be in a rush to play for the attack, but I think h4, h5 is tempting. And I'm saying I should not be in a rush because the endgames with two bishops versus two knights should be comfortable. We gotta come first next time, Joanna and Pepe double roar. Alright, I might play bishop e2 here, or take h4, b4, h5. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not really impressed about b5, but I think he had to. You were not first, Karmar. You were almost first. First was Camel Clutcher. I think Camel Clutcher is my board number 1. Camel Clutcher is playing this in my team. Anyway, queen a5 and b4 is happening. It's happening soon. I'm gonna play h5. If b4, I might just play bishop d2. And if knight e5 now, bishop e2. And if that, I'll start opening. I need to play against his king. I cannot just wait. So g3, king g2, rook h1 looks like a slow plan. We're already losing. Our FM lost on board number 3, the first game. That's no bueno. I'm down on time. That's annoying. I could play bishop e2 here instead of g3 to answer b4 with c4, but I can answer that always. So I'm going to play g3. Yeah, let's go for the slow maneuver. It's 95, bishop e2, knight g4, bishop d2. Yeah, see if I'm not hanging anything. Knight f7 is an option. Knight g4 is more normal. I still got the bishops. So bishop d2 if b3. Takes, check. King g2. It's 2 rooks for a queen. I can also trade. Trades are good in general for opening lines. But if he takes with the queen, then rook b1, queen takes e4. That's annoying. I will, Joey. But very soon you're gonna have to teach me, I think. Willing to negotiate a trade of services. Okay, sounds good. Pepe, Tihang today played 2 bullet games against Anish Giri. In analysis, I can see that in both games he had chances. In one game he had +7. Wow. Okay, time for me to think, guys. Queen a4 happened, and I didn't expect that move. All right. I have to play the obvious, I think. Tihan the champ. Sacrificing a pawn here. Maybe not the cleanest way. Although I could go also bishop e1. I was calculating the line with pawn takes. There's a point in bishop e1 too. Let's do that. Disconnecting the rooks might be a bit risky. It is risky. I'm not sure whether b3 works for him. I see some tricks. Okay, he didn't do it, so that's good. That is good. I'm sorry if I'm neglecting the chat a bit now. I'm going down in time. Oh, I missed that covers b3. Okay. Uh-oh. Houston? Houston, I might be losing here. How did this happen so fast? Shit. Fuck. I might play the second game without pressure, at least. If we already lose the match before. Ay, ay, ay. Not that I've been playing with pressure at all in this league, but I'm not angry. You can tell I'm not. I'm just confused. I'm just confused how didn't I see knight c5? I mean, I was actually seeing knight c5. I was happy to force knight c5. And then once I saw the move, I was like, oh. And I don't know what's he thinking now. Maybe he's thinking, come on, bishop c2 you couldn't play. Why you play queen, bishop c2? Maybe he's thinking that. He has plenty of time to make his move. And I'm completely wrecked here, I think. Now he needs to choose between three good moves. Rook a2, b2, b takes a2. If he plays b takes a2, I'm gonna be mad. Because that doesn't look like winning. And if that wins, I'll be mad. Okay, we're losing 2-0. Okay, this is an only move. So I think I need to play rook f2, I need to prevent knight e3. So bishop c2 first. Also defending. Then rook here, bishop here. Yeah, this is so busted. Rook f2 is actually good. Rook f2 prevents knight a4. I thought it made no sense, but it makes some sense. Although then rook a1. Rook f2, rook a1, bishop c3 maybe. Takes and knight a4. And if I lose a piece to win that pawn, then I have a problem on the king side. Oh, and my clock also. Okay, need to play fast now. It's a bit annoying. '93. Oh, '93 rook, maybe rook e2 was still surviving. Cannot do that. Oh boy. Oh, my pawn! My pawn is alive! Where's the resign button? What kind of calculation did I do there? Oh, I'm so stupid. The check on h6 already was a mistake. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad because I thought I had a chance there. Okay, so he's playing the g3 line. We're losing 4-1, guys. And that's not even real because it's not counting my game yet. Oh, yes, it is. It's 5-1 now. Oh, and RFM lost the second game also. Yeah, I think we're just one 2, 3, 4, 5, we cannot win the match anymore. We can only lose. And only if we win all the games, all the remaining games, we can get a tie. So it looks like I don't have pressure now. In this line with g3, there's always the bishop f4 idea, queen b4, and then if queen d2, there's bishop d6. Funny, because if a3, bishop takes f4. Anyway, he did that, and I'm considering, should I take or not? I usually take, but there's a reason to play bishop f5 also, and that reason is queen b4, queen takes b2 could be available, but let's keep it simple. I need to at least try to get a draw. And I know the draw is not good for the team, but what I mean is I need to at least have the feeling that I'm surviving, not being destroyed. Man, I really had a chance. His bishop c7. He's not very good in bullet, as I've seen. 1600. And I think he misplayed a bit that endgame. Queen d2. Here's where I say bishop d6 is a move, but I just played bishop e7. Bishop d6, the idea being a3, bishop takes f4. So I'll do it. It's a bit strange because I just played bishop e7, but anyway. It should not be a terrible endgame. It's just knight versus bishop. I've been worse. So let's go with this rook. There's no b4, b5 fast, so my rook on a8 is not in danger, I believe. That I'm very happy to trade everything, I think. And okay, a5. Time to show technique now. Sometimes there's the rook a6, rook b6 idea, but for that I think I need to play a4. a4 is useful in two ways. One way is rook a6, rook b6, and the other is rook a5, although I think that's a bit too much here. Of course, this pawn never supports the b4 break again, but I think that break will be still interesting. So rook b8 is one idea. And the break on c5 does not help. So whenever I play b4, he's gonna try c4, I think. If I go a3 now, b3 or b4, 595, rook a5, h6. What's his plan anyway? Queen e5? Let's play king f8. Some prophylaxis here. Trying to be ahead of my opponent's plans, which included this, and I was happy to trade queens. I think I should be happy. He takes with the rook. Well, I didn't even smell that. So 97. a3 now. I calculated a bit. Long line. I'm sure I missed many things, but I liked the outcome. So he goes for that, which makes sense. He will eventually trade because I mean, he cannot play c4. And now f6. If rook h5, yeah, it was a bit strange, rook h5. But you have to consider, rook there, not defending a2, interesting. Now, king here. Now if he takes on d5, I might even consider taking with the king. Now I still go cd, I believe, and then if rook e3, rook e8. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go here. Okay, deal. Put my pawns on light squares. You got a deal there. Bishop back to g2. And now if you trade, you have to give me the c file. And if you don't, I might play, I don't know, b5 maybe. Maybe. b5 if c4, knight b4 again. Okay, what can I do with my knight? Knight f6, f4, f4, bishop d5, cd, gf, rook f8. Nah. Let's play h6, hinting at g5. A big hint, actually. So he finally takes. I have the chance to actually do this. So king d7, rook c6 could be an idea. Maybe I have to go b5 here, right? Let's go b5. I don't think I should lose this position, but again, I'm capable. Maybe he goes b4, trying king c2, king b3. But then I can put rook c6, rook a6 if necessary. How can I tell? Well, I think I have good pieces. Good king, good pawns. And I have more access to the H file. If he ever tries to go to the H file, I'll be there, just ready to play rook h8. I think he will keep the pressure on e6 so that I cannot go to the H file, but I have the plan king d7, rook c6, rook h8, so if he just sits, I will have the H file and I should be in good shape there. So maybe he tries f4, maybe he tries b4. But b4 looks very risky. Oh, the connection. Okay. Connection flickered a bit, but it's still his turn, it looks like. So we'll see. He can try f4. He can try rook e1. It looks like a good move as well. It's a bit annoying, that move. I think I have to play f4. Or take on g4. Yeah, take on g4, he takes, I play rook g8. Right? Yeah, let's not let's not overpush here. It's probably just a draw. Looks like we're trading everything. If rook back to e5, rook d6. And if that, this. And now e5 is tempting. Like really tempting. Like very tempting. He might be threatening to play f3. So, and after f3 I don't have time for rook f8, so I think I need to play rook f8 right now. Or e5. e5, f3, rook f8. No, takes is with check. e5 takes f3, king f4. Rook takes g4 takes, and c4. Then b4, c5, and I lose. Oh my goodness. King f4 takes, and king d4, and he wins. Yeah, so e5 loses. Rook f8, king e3. Rook c8. I think king e2 better. Then rook f4 and rook e4. Okay, let's try with rook f8. Looks like my best shot. King e3, rook c8, and if king e2, just e5. And if king d2, I go back to f8. If king e2, rook f4, king e3, rook e4, check. King d2, e5. So complicated, but yeah, breaking with e5 and sending the king there to trade things looks wrong. Looks like I would lose on the king side. So this a3 pawn might be key to victory or key to the loss. Like my king can never get distracted to the other side, I believe. Otherwise, I would lose that endgame, that pawn endgame here on the king side, on the queen side. This is the queen side. But with the pawn there, if the rooks are still alive, there are some chances for my rook to even give up some pawns and go attack this guy and have some counterplay. We'll see. So let's review mentally. King e2, rook f4. King e3, rook c8. Rook g2, rook f3 check, I guess. King e3, rook c8, and then if king e2, okay, king e3, rook c8. And if king e2, e5. He cannot take on g4 without losing c3 if he goes to e2. And if he defends with the king, I go back to f8, and that should be a draw. I mean, I don't think I can make any progress there. Unless I try this b4 idea, but he's not exactly repeating. He goes to d2. So let's go back to f8. Just repeating once. I am repeating once, he's not yet. If he goes back to e3, yes, he's repeating. If he goes to e2, then I have rook f4. That's not a repetition. I would continue with rook e4 and or e5, depending. That looks like a draw to me. Looks like we're going to repeat 5-2. But he goes king e2. Okay, so let's not play for the draw. Rook f4. Rook c8 was also possible, but I think the rook is good on e4. Or maybe he's trying that. Maybe he's trying to trade the f3 pawn, play f3, I mean, and have a better rook, maybe going here. Okay, rook e4 check. King d3, e5 was my idea. But after king d3, I can just play rook f4, and that would be an easy repetition. But we're 5-2, so I should not go for the draw, while we still have options 5.5, 2.5. Okay, we already lost, so no pressure. I can make a draw. Another option is rook e1. Rook e1, rook takes e2, rook a1. That's also tempting. Let me calculate that. Okay, there's no pressure, so I think I'm gonna do it. There's rook g2 or f3. Rook e1, f3. But it's still a good position for my rook, right? Even if he finds a way to defend the a2 pawn, it's still a good position for my rook. He's not defending, so this is all in now. This is all in now. I might lose the game, but I might also win. Yeah, this is a draw. There's no way I can win this. He defended well. I can check a couple of times because he cannot go to b1. I will try that trick. Or he can now. He can actually go there. All right. e5 now. That looks like a draw. a2, king there, rook there. How's this endgame, this pawn endgame? He offers a draw. I'm a bit concerned about... one thing. I'm not getting a rook trade, but I'm thinking that his king is bad. Also, rook d7 might be a problem. His king is bad. And what am I doing here? I should have accepted the draw. Okay, whatever. Let's go for the draw. I thought there was a chance to win a king and pawn endgame, but I didn't find a way to trade my pawns. And now I can only lose. Was there a way to trade rooks? Okay, I should focus on the current position. I need to save the game now. Yeah, this is done. And this is a draw. He tried. Okay. Yeah, he was a good opponent. It's a pity how I misplayed the first game. And okay, 6.5 to 3.5. We won only on the last board. Our last board won both games. It's a pity the rest of the team we didn't do a good good match. Very strong, yeah, they were very strong. And here I almost risked losing here in this position. So what I thought here, but then I ran really low on time. If there was a chance, and I was thinking a2 maybe, if there was a chance to trade this pawn for this pawn and trade rooks with his king there on a2 or a3, I think that's a maybe winning king and pawn endgame. All depends if my king is fast enough. If I have to break with e5, it's not. But if I can enter d3 in time when he's on b2, for instance, king d2, something like that, or even after king b2, I go king d3, that looks winning, or not? No, it's not, because king b3 right there. Yeah, I need exactly the opposition. I need exactly king b2, I need to answer with king d2. Yeah, and if king b3, king c1. That's what I thought. So I need the lateral opposition to win that endgame. And I need to be careful with his break. But the good news is I have d takes instead of b takes and my other pawn defense. So that would be a winning. But I didn't find a way to go here, because if I go a2, he goes king b2, I go here. Of course, he can mistakenly take with the rook. Okay, my opponent wants to be friends, accept. But if he takes with the king, this should be similar to the game, like very similar, like this similar. This is exactly the game. So I went for the other option, but maybe I could have tried this just in case he does this, thinking this is a draw. But I don't believe he would think that. And even here, I think my king is not fast enough. But maybe here I misplayed with white. Maybe he needs to be careful, actually. Well, if king here, king here, and if king here, king here. So is this winning for black actually? I thought there was a chance in this endgame. It's a very interesting one. Like this, and this. Maybe I'm not winning this. So the key is we're keeping the distance, because if I enter here, he goes there. Oh, but that's even winning for me. No, it's not. It's not. Exactly. That's not. Yeah. Exactly. That's it. If I do this, he does this, and there's no way for me to win. So I go here, and he repeats here. But at some point, he cannot keep the opposition. He cannot go here. And that might be enough to win, or maybe not, because after this I cannot go here, but I can do this and I win. Yeah, this is winning. This is winning. Maybe I missed something, but I think it should be something like this endgame. And then king is forced to the a file, and I win this pawn, then I win this pawn. So pretty interesting endgame. That's what I was thinking when I was thinking here after b4. I was thinking, maybe b4 was a mistake, but also I didn't see a way to trade rooks. Is there a way to trade rooks here and reach that kind of endgame? I don't think so. Like if I go rook f1 first, he can immediately take. He does not need to allow a2. Or even king b3. Well, king b3, I have this check. He should be careful, but then this. Yeah, no. There's nothing here. Yeah, I guess it was a draw the whole time. Pretty interesting. Very interesting endgame. G4 was a great move. If he does not play G4, he must be in trouble. He might be. Yeah, rook e1 was not enough to win. So maybe I should have stick to my first idea. My first idea was e5. And I don't think he's forced to take, but taking would be normal, I believe. And this position, I think only black can be better. Maybe it's not enough to win. If he does not take, what does he do? f3. Take. This is funny line. Need to calculate this endgame. This looks losing for me, actually. So rook takes d4 was funny, but no needed at all. I can also take here. Rook e6, king e7, so he has to take. My pawns are weaknesses. I think I need to go after this guy. But then check. Not here. So maybe what I did was best, actually. Keeping these things together and going immediately. And I think I lost the moves of the game. He played very well here, actively, instead of trading this first. But I thought this move. I don't think it makes such a difference, because the moment I go rook a1, he can go to the back rank, which is what he did after rook takes g4. Well, the difference is f2 is alive, of course. Go to the background, takes. So this was the game, right? And maybe he could have gone on the 7th rank instead of the 8th to prevent my plan with king e7, king f6. What did I do here? King e7 precisely. No, I went rook a1. Maybe I could have held the rook on a2 for a moment. And actually, one thing I thought, sorry, I went rook a1. One thing I thought, instead of king e7, I thought at some point, at any point, I have this check, and he cannot go to b1 because of check and rook takes b3. So he needs to go back, and I can repeat. But I was holding that move. I played king e7 thinking, after king c2, I played king e7 thinking, okay, at any point I can go rook check and back, just to waste some of his clock. And then, of course, I wanted to go to f6 to be able to play e5, because if I play e5 from here, he has this check and I lose the e5 pawn. So yeah, that's why king e7. So king e7, I think, was a good move. And then b4, right? This is the final position, or was my king already on f6? I think he checked, and it was like this, right? Yeah, that was the game. I played this or e5. Can't remember. Something along these lines. Yeah, and then I played this. And rook c5 is like an offer to draw. If he wants to play for the win here, of course, he can't allow pawn to d4. Okay, Joey. I mean, the match is over, so I might stop streaming. But this endgame was so interesting. If he wants to play for the win, he might play king c2 or king b2. King c2, for instance. I think it's a draw, but check back. And what's the plan for white? This and push. Oh, looks like a plan. But yeah, he cannot keep my king cut, because if he goes back here, I go here and he cannot push the pawn. Looks like a draw, yeah. And whenever he does this, I might be able to play d4. Maybe I can do, I'm free now. So maybe I can do a endgame stream or something. Yeah, I don't know if d4 works right here because of rook b5, so it probably doesn't. Or maybe it does, king c6. Yeah, d4 is the kind of move you want to do just to make sure you draw the game. If you're allowed to, you do this move. And then if rook c4, king here, and if rook here, that was what I was thinking, maybe king c6. It's enough for the draw, because if you repeat, I'm willing to repeat, I don't know if this is a draw, maybe it's not, but if here, it looks like this is lost and the king is cut. Of course, king c2 is going to be a problem at some point. We would keep the king cut, and if we can take one of the pawns with our king, that should be a draw. Like for instance, this, and now we should be careful here. But this, we're just in time. Hey Sentinel, what's up? Good to see you too. Very interesting endgame. But yeah, after rook c5, he played rook c5 when, yeah, here he played rook c5, and that's an immediate draw. Hey, Camel Clutcher. Oh, Joanna just left. She's gonna be back, I think. Um, okay. Well, it was a good fight. I'm I'm proud of the team. I think we did a good league after all. Despite my results not being great. Um, but I think my play was decent. I mean, I've played much worse in other leagues. I think I've played decently here, so I'm not unhappy. Just had opponents that outplayed me, but that happens. And it was fun. Yeah, looking forward to playing more leagues like this. I will. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make a short break, and I will be back streaming some end games. If anyone is interested, or maybe I should do tactics or end games. After after seeing this, after playing this end game, I'm kind of want to look at one end game or two. So the other day I saw a very beautiful end game, very interesting one. So I might share that one. I'll make a study. So yeah, I'll be back like in 15 minutes maybe, or 20. I'll just walk my dog and I'll be back streaming end games, I believe. Thanks, Camel Clutcher. See you later, guys.